Hello everybody and welcome to today's video. My name is Rebecca Ravenbird and today we are talking about the Trailblazer Track and whether or not there's actually too much content in the game. So I want to first start off by saying I am on my iPad for today just because I have officially given up on recording SSO videos on my computer. Computer's getting old. The game is getting more and more like advanced with its technology, and it's just my computer just can't handle it anymore. So I can play the game, but I can't record and play at the same time. So anyways, I'm going to start off by saying that the Trailblazer track itself is really nice. It's actually a revolutionary piece of content within SSO, and the fact that they've added it and it's been pretty successful so far is a good thing. My issue with the Trailblazer track is that it should not be happening, in my opinion, that's the key word here. In my opinion, the Trailblazer track should not be happening as often as it is, especially considering the scheduling of what they're doing right now. So what they're doing right now is, and I'm going to explain why this is a choice that they're making. Like, I understand the choice, but hear me out. So the thing is that right now they have the whole winter event, right, so everything with the Winter Village, and they have the Trailblazer track, and they have the championship ranks going on at the same time. I think this is a really unpopular opinion, but I do not think that they should do a schedule like this again, because it's kind of overwhelming, even if you have a lot of time on your hands. So let's talk about the Trailblazer track first. So the Trailblazer track, if there was no winter event going on, if there was no championship ranks going on, I think it would be a lot easier to, kind of get it done. But now that there's like two different other things going on at the same time, it's a lot of work you have to put into getting all of the winter tokens, grinding all, like if you're the kind of person who wants to really grind out all of the winter tokens you can get per day, all of the points you can get per day, and then as many championship point ranks as you can get, that's a good, like at least an hour and a half of work. So like the Trailblazer track itself is a revolutionary piece of content, like I said earlier, I think. And here's what I mean by that. Star Stable previously did not really give a lot of reward for playing the game. Like, yes, if you did chores, you would get money out of it. Yes, if you did races, you would get money and XP out of it. Yes, if you did reputation, you would get character XP and unlock more of the game out of it. But, I mean, that is also kind of it. There is nothing that you would also get in terms of clothing items. You would always have to purchase clothing items with money that you get from doing, quest stuff like that. Tag items, same thing. Horses, you could only get those. I mean, that's still the case here, even with the Trailblazer track, but this is, the horses you always had to buy with star coins anyways. So there was a lot of work for not a lot of reward, and now there is. So the fact that they've added something like this, again, is a revolutionary piece of content for SSO itself. I've heard from some people in the SSO's Instagram comments saying that, like, it's pretty typical of a lot of big title games out there. They will have a battle pass system where, you do some work, you do some chores, you do whatever, and you get some sort of reward in a linear fashion, right? You get X amount of reward, you get X amount of points, you get X reward. You do Y amount of points, you get Y reward, and you get a whole bunch of them. So it's not a new concept in the video game world. It is a new concept within SSO. I cannot back up. Yeah, so my controls of playing SSO on the iPad is very poor. I do not like playing on the iPad here. Okay, anyways. So let's talk about the rewards themselves within the Trailblazer track. You get some nice stuff. You get freaking free clothing. You get free tack. Oh, jump. See, this is what I'm saying. Because my thumb is, like, not in the right spot for jumping versus when you have to, like, look, you hit the arrow keys and then you have to move your thumb in order to jump, which is not the case when you're on a computer. You keep your one hand on the WASD and the thumb is hovering over the space bar. it's just, I have to learn. Anyways, so the stuff that you get is really nice. You get basically free money, right? Because you get the golden gemstone shard thing. I don't remember exactly what I think it's called a shiny gemstone. So you get that. That's worth 1,000 shillings each, right? Normally, if you were to get 1,000 shillings, you would have to do about, I don't know, 5 or 10 races or so. I don't even know actually how many races you would have to do to get to 1,000, but it's a lot faster than having to race and do chores for it. So you get free money, you get free tack, essentially, and you get, what is it? The 7-day stable care pass. You get a coupon. It's a coupon. So you get that. You get Lumo petals, which are nice for crafting with the flower and druid stuff in Hollow Woods. When I finish this race, I will actually look at all of the Trailblazer stuff by actually opening up the menu. What else do you get? You get the Jar of Wisdom, which is free horse XP. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else. But I mean, like, literally, you get... within the winter event itself, you do get the winter tokens. So you get a couple of those. Okay, so let's actually look at the full set of rewards that you get. Once I talk to Loretta here. Please... Okay, she, like, would not talk to me. Okay. So yeah, you get Jar of Wisdom, you get Stable Care coupon, you get tack items, you get winter tokens, Lumo petals. You have freaking 4 of these Lumo petals. Those are rare to grow. It's not hard to grow them, but I mean, they're not common either. And you get a whole clothing set. Oh, what is this? Druid Sorrow? Yeah, so you get that. So you get pretty good stuff. Now, my thing is, within the Trailblazer track, I would like to see them add food items, kind of. Like, they do have the jelly hoof treats, which improves your horse's mood, but I would like for them to add just, like, bales of hay when we're not doing the Trailblazer track, or if we're not, you know, we don't have jelly hoof treats left, having a little bit of food on hand would be nice. Some player XP, like 1 player XP or something like that would be nice. But I mean, other than that, oh, you know what else would also be nice? A voucher to change your horse's mane and tail. That would be pretty cool. I think I suggested some other stuff a while back, but I don't remember exactly everything. But anyways, so my point is, the Trailblazer track is a revolutionary piece of content within SSO, and it brings good content within itself. So, I think I got off on a pretty big tangent here. My point that I'm trying to make is that the Trailblazer track should not be happening at the same time as championship ranks and at the same time as an event. Now, here's where I said I understand the business model. Not business model, but I understand why SSO is doing this. So this is the last month of the year, in December, right? People are celebrating the holidays, they're celebrating Christmas, they're more likely to buy star coins. Therefore, they are front-loading a whole bunch of content at the end of the year to make people log on more often. The more that you log on, the more likely that you're going to spend star coins, right? Because you see people wearing a whole bunch of new clothes and new horses and new tack and all of this stuff. New areas too. So you're more likely to spend star coins the more often you log on. So not only that, it's the end of the year, and Star Stable's team has to take a little bit of a break, right? It's the end of the year, everybody's on holiday and stuff like that, and they're going to take a little bit of a work break. So therefore, they are kind of, again, front-loading all of this content so people are busy engaging with the content and not, taking off for the holidays, and also not worried too much about bugs, or not worried about, oh, I'm finished with all, like, I have nothing to do and stuff like that. And plus, more people are, like, even if people were not going to spend any star coins at the end of the year, people are going to be on school break. Like, a lot of people are in school and they're on winter break, so they're more likely going to be online playing SSO. Oh my god, I cannot. What the? Okay. They're more likely going to be playing SSO, right? So they want people online. So therefore, having all of this stuff gives them something to do. So I understand where they're coming from when they, if you think about it from a business perspective. Additionally, they want their shareholders and any investors, or just, see, this is the same jump I missed again. I cannot see, this is the thing, I just cannot control the game on the iPad. Okay, stop. Jump. They want their shareholders, investors, anybody who's taking a serious financial interest in this game, wants to see the player base active. They want to see that people are investing in their product in order for them to invest in their product. If that makes sense, right? They want to see a community. They want to see a community investing in their products so that they can be assured that their money is being well spent on continuing to invest in the game and its longevity as a business. So again, I'm pressing the wrong buttons. My point is, again, there's so much to do that it's overwhelming. So how do I actually propose that this is fixed? So my proposal is that, did I already talk about Stephanie Rainbridge? I don't remember, because I'm so focused on doing this and controlling the game and trying to talk at the same time that it's like, see, I'm even overwhelmed doing this video like this. So Stephanie Rainbridge, she said, the idea of the Trailblazer tracks is to fill in the gaps in between events. So events meaning Halloween, Winter Village, Equestrian Festival, and the Rainbow Festival, right? Because slow down, back up. Because previously, if there was no events, it was just regular, smaller updates, like cosmetic updates, mechanic updates, stuff like that. So now, if you have an event, and then you do it, if you have an event, and then the event ends, you have the Trailblazer track that you can focus on next, right? Because the Trailblazer track is not an event, it's just extra time filler kind of thing. Please go. Okay. So that's how I think it should be. I think it should be, you have an event, the event ends, then you do a Trailblazer track. And then the Trailblazer track ends, and then maybe you have an event, or you do the championship ranks. Because, like I said, it's just a lot of overwhelming work to have an event and championship ranks and Trailblazer all at the same time, especially the championship ranks. The championship ranks will take a long time to do, because it takes 250 points in order to get to the end. And oh my gosh, please stop. You're not guaranteed to get first place in every race, which is the fastest way in order for you to... See, I need to restart. The fastest way for you to finish the championship ranks is by getting first place in pretty much every race for 50 races, because I think, like I said, it's 250 points divided by 5, which is the highest amount of points you can get for winning first place. So therefore, 50 times 5 is 250. So you need to do 50 first place races, in which, again, you're not guaranteed, at minimum, in order to finish the championship ranks. And so if you're getting even second place, third place, fourth place, or anything underneath that, you're not getting enough points. Well, I wouldn't say you're not getting enough, but you're not getting the optimum amount of points in order to finish the championship ranks as fast as you can. I have never been able to finish a championship ranks because that's how hard it is, points-wise. It's easier if you do the championships at nighttime when there's less people online, or in the morning time when, again, there's, less people online. But, that's the thing. It's a lot of people are trying to do it in the daytime. They have to spend, a good amount of time, unless I'm just doing something wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. If there's a way to optimize doing championship ranks without having to do a crap ton of work for it, if in the sense that, I have to do hundreds of races in order to finish it, let me know. Okay, trying to just do these chores here. See, I am working on the Trailblazer right now, but, like, I did not work on the Trailblazer, like, this entire time of the event. Come on. You can probably hear me tapping my screen. I'm trying to get this dialogue to go faster. Oh my god, be quiet. Julie, go away. Sorry. Anyways, so it's just, I hope you guys kind of understand what I'm getting at. It's, again, this was not scripted, this is not prepared, not researched, anything. I just wanted to put a response video out there because I think my opinion is, like, kind of unpopular because a lot of people really like the Trailblazer tracks, people like the championship ranks. Same thing, I like the championship ranks. I do like the fact that you get more of a reward for doing the championship ranks. You get a really nice, cool, decorative, limited ribbon that you can put on your horse. So, yeah, I hope that kind of makes sense. My point is that I really hope I do not want them to stack up championship ranks and an event and Trailblazer Track all at the same time again. I want it just one at a time. And I haven't even actually expanded on really why I want it like that. Come on, tap the hay. It's because I kind of want time to rest. Because what the thing is they had... See, I just cannot tap in time for whatever reason. See, now I'm going backwards. I want time to rest between activities. Like, I want time to anticipate. I think that's the thing, is, like, I want time to anticipate. I want time to build excitement for the next Trailblazer track by using just the concept of time. You know, just have, like, a week where there's no Trailblazer, but there's rest in between. Like, okay, so let's say this. Week 1 of the month, you start the Trailblazer track, okay? And then that lasts for however long. And then maybe 2 weeks later, they then bring up the championship ranks. Or just wait until the next month. Like, that's my thing. I want them to kind of wait until a little time has passed before bringing on the next thing. Again, I want time to just kind of rest. Play the game vanilla. You know, play the game without worrying about getting points for it or anything like that. And I think the whole root cause of this is, like, FOMO. Fear of missing out. That's what FOMO stands for. So, let me grab this flax. Oh, there's another... See, look, nice flowers. It's the fear of missing out on the rewards and stuff like that. And, you know, what's the rush kind of thing? Because there's a lot of grinders in this game, and that's great. See, now I'm going on another tangent. Okay. So, just playing the game without having to be rewarded all the time for it. Like, I understand people think that's boring and stuff like that, but that also means, you know, Star Stable kind of just needs to get better at their events in the first place. And this is, you know, the exact comment I put on Stephanie Rainbridge's channel on her video talking about the whole thing. The events just need to get better so that it feels as fun as the Trailblazer kind of thing. Like, people, like, again, people really like the Trailblazer track. So then it's like, well, can we bring up our main events to the same level of quality and the same level of reward and the same level of engagement as the Trailblazer tracks? They definitely can, because they obviously implemented this whole Trailblazer track in the first place. So then it's just a matter of, you know, can they do it this year kind of thing? Can they really elevate their events? Because the Halloween and the this winter event is pretty much the exact same as last year, and it was pretty much the same as 2 years ago, and it was pretty much the same as it was 3 years ago. People are getting bored of the events, and people are also upset that they're taking What did I run over? I have no idea. They've taken away events without replacing them with anything and not improving the events that are left, right? That's kind of the big piece of content, the big thing there. So the events just need to get better, number one. And so that way, again, it's not overloading the content throughout the month here. So yeah, the events just need to get better, and do I have suggestions for that? Yeah, that'd have to be a whole separate video at this point, but, you know, like, the Trailblazer track and the championship ranks should not have been the content for the event. Look, come on. Because it feels... See, I keep pressing the wrong button. I keep pressing the stop button and not the jump button. Because it feels like the event in the Winter Village took a back seat. But, you know, the new horses is not event content, right? They may be themed around the content, but it's not event content, in my opinion. It's not gameplay mechanics. It's just a new horse. So then there's that, and then there's races that we've done every year. The only thing that's kind of new is, you know, the clothing and the tag items. So that's what I don't know, like I said, I'm just getting way off topic here. So I hope that makes sense. I hope that is an interesting perspective. And by the way, I actually am somebody, I think I mentioned this, but I actually am somebody who has a lot of time on their hands. I don't have a job right now, but I am actually getting an interview for a job. Yay. Hopefully that is a successful interview. But even with somebody that does have a lot of time on my hands, it's still a lot. And you know what? I should also bring up the fact that, like, if you play other games, like any other games out there that have seasonal events like this, or just, seasonal limited time event kind of things where you get rewards for doing stuff in the game that only come out in the winter time or during the whatever event time, then you also have that to consider. You also have, you're playing SSO, you're playing a whole bunch of other games, and it's like, well, what do you choose, Because, like, the rewards are pretty good in SSO. I'm sure the rewards in whatever other games that you're playing are also really good. And you want them all, kind of thing. So I think again, we kind of also, I guess we just need to kind of examine ourselves, me included, about the psychological aspect of it, FOMO. Okay, thank you, Steve. So I guess that's kind of what I'm getting at, is like giving us time to rest in between stuff can also kind of help with other games that you like to play, right? Because also, if we look at my channel specifically, I play Wild Horse Islands, and that you gotta grind and grind for that game. And that's very typical of Roblox games as a whole. It's not just Wild Horse Islands that has, a lot of grinding. It's the Roblox platform as a whole. You gotta grind. And I'm sure a lot of you guys play Horse Life. I'm sure a lot of you guys play, like, Dress to Impress and stuff like that. And you gotta grind in those games if you want the stuff. So, people are saying, well, people are probably gonna be like, well, you don't have to play the games. No one's forcing you to play the games. And, yeah, obviously, that is true. Like, I don't deny the fact that I have a choice of what games I want to play and stuff like that. I don't have to play SSO. I don't have to play Wild Horse Islands. I don't have to play, Horse Life, Dress to Impress, whatever. Whatever other games that you play that require grind in order to get the stuff that you want out of it. That's not the point. I'm saying the point is that the balance within one individual game, like this, within Start Stable, should be improved. Space it out. Give us time to rest. Give us time to anticipate. Give us time to just play the game vanilla. That is my main point. That's the point that I'm trying to get at. So again, unpopular opinion, I think. Start a conversation in the comments below. Let me know what you guys think about this. And thank you for listening. You know, I don't really make a lot of opinion videos like this too much. I mostly make like tutorials and just like, you know, grinding stuff. Maybe a shopping spree here or there. Maybe a challenge video here or there. But, you know, I don't really make too many of these videos anymore just because they kind of take a while. So anyways, yeah, I hope that makes sense. I hope it's an interesting perspective. Let's actually, you know, just engage here, do this. Because this is the whole thing that we're supposed to be doing, right? We're supposed to be doing the Trailblazer while talking about the Trailblazer kind of thing. Okay, anyways. So, yeah, again, let me know your comments in the comments below. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Okay, bye everybody!